Welcome, welcome. May the odds be ever in your favor.
Okay, Karen. 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 Okay, Karen.
Welcome to OK Karen Season 1, Episode 3.
Peace.
Peace. It's with your host, Tazee Majid, and
Majesty Dubar.
we're going to get into this today.
Right.
The topic we're going to discuss is empowerment. However, it's not the empowerment of the black man. We're going to talk about the empowerment of Karen.
Right.
We're going to talk about how society supports, condones, and proliferates. Like that word?
Absolute. Good work.
Okay,
Great
thank
work.
you, thank you, thank you. Karen and Karen-like behavior.
Right.
Let's get into this.
I'm dumb.
That's irrelevant. Like, that's not why I called.
Where your husband at?
Babe, reporter, but don't interact with her.
If you guys have a lease, I'd just like to see the lease.
No,
You
ma'am.
have no business
For
about
real.
personal documents.
At all.
They're like in their 30s.
Yes.
It's just a medium weight. They're.
The fuck we got to steal something for?
Babe,
What's that?
do not
What do we need?
interact with her.
Get your.
Okay. It looks like there's been a misunderstanding.
So, what's the misunderstanding? You standing in front of my house asking to see my lease, calling the police, and saying, or dialing 911,
Right.
saying that it must be a misunderstanding.
She said that she was riding and she saw them and she said that those wasn't her neighbors. So apparently you don't be paying attention to that house because if you was riding by there all the time, as you say, and those are not your neighbors, you would have knew who stayed there.
Right. Well,
Because that's your neighborhood, as you claim.
right. So if in fact those are there was someone else who was your neighbor, apparently y'all ain't that tight,
Right.
because
You don't know they moved out.
or on vacation.
Right.
So let's say for argument's sake
Right.
they are squatters.
Right.
How come you don't know that your neighbors ain't there?
Right.
How come
'Cause-
you don't know that?
Typical neighbors, so to speak, that's kind of like have any niche of closeness.
Mhm.
They let each other know, hey,
Yeah,
listen,
we're gonna
I'm
be out
gone.
for
Right. But you look
right,
up,
'cause
that kind of
exactly,
stuff. You know what I
exactly.
mean? So,
So nobody appointed you resident snitch.
yeah, neighborhood watch, huh?
That's what I said.
Good word.
You know. So what? And you just saw me. That's all you did. You
Right.
saw me.
And you assumed that I was doing something wrong
Mhm.
because I'm black.
Mhm. That's how it works.
Right.
So apparently there's been a misunderstanding. When I was driving by, I saw an individual behind the house, and so I stopped. And
Profiling.
and all the windows are closed, and it looks.
It's hot as the sun is beaming.
on. And so I'm like shocked, and I'm like, okay. And so then I back up, and then I see an individual crouched again, and I'm like, hi, like, what are you doing at my neighbor's house? And then.
And I greeted you, didn't I?
What's
And I greeted you, didn't I?
So that's when I called 911 because I'm like, okay, like this isn't my neighbor. He said that he has a lease, and now he's got his phone and he's recording me. So, okay, yeah, cops are here. No.
Joe showed up with the quickness.
How fast was that?
With the quickness.
How fast was that?
Like, wow.
Like, the only I'm going to try to rationalize how fast that was.
That was super fast.
They all, because there's more than one.
It's like they was down the street or something.
They had to be down the street. They had to. This had to be a coinky dink.
Right.
That we just happened to be right
we was
down
in the cut,
street.
eating our donuts and drinking coffee. You got a call.
Right. So here we are because that was fast.
Super fast, bro.
Funny thing though is she continuously says it's a misunderstanding. So it can't be both.
Hold on. If it's a misunderstanding, it can't be resolved without the police being in?
Well, apparently not.
So your degree or your level of understanding as far as the meaning or the term misunderstanding differentiates from a whole bunch of people.
Well, yes. The misunderstanding is I don't know what you're doing.
Right.
And you're not giving me what I asked for. Remember, she asked for
their lease.
Right. So you just, I don't know you from a can of paint. You ride down the street.
Yeah.
And you stop.
And I'm going to show you my personal
come back
information.
and you demand it. I need to see, you want to see my lease.
Right.
Like, how comfortable are you?
Yeah. Lady, are you drunk driving?
Like, how comfortable are you to just ask a complete stranger
to show you
their lease?
Wow.
And then that's that line again.
Yeah, cross the line.
That's probably not going to be enough. That's probably not going to be enough.
Right.
Because I can show you a piece of paper. You don't know me.
Right.
So
even if I show you the piece of paper, how do you know that's me?
How do you know that's me? Well, you don't. So that's going to require further investigation.
Right.
So I'm going to need some ID now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Rabbit hole just keep getting deeper.
Up, right?
Right.
You did all this for somebody that lives here and pays rent here. You driving your car down the street. What's up?
So I guess this woman was harassing my partner here.
Oh, please.
No.
We literally called the cops on the place where we live because
Come
we
on,
saw
bro.
a black man walk in the house.
Come on, bro.
Oh my gosh, this has nothing to do with race.
We can stand right here, bro. To be honest, this is my house.
Okay, I just want him to separate from her so we can talk.
He's on our side.
Without her yelling at us. That's good.
Okay.
So, what's going on?
I guess she doesn't believe that we live here. We moved here 3 weeks ago.
About 3 weeks ago.
No. We have a lease. It's a really weird issue to have.
I was standing behind my house, right here. She pulls up, she stops. Hello, what do you need? I wave, and she pulled off. I heard her car still humming right here. And I came outside. And she asked me what I was doing here. I said, I live here. I walked back outside because I peeped through the window and I seen her right here. So I walked back outside and I asked her, did she need something? And she said, yes, I do. What are you doing behind my neighbor's house? I said, I live here.
These neighbors?
I don't know whoever she talking about. She said whoever live here got 2 kids and they don't. We live here.
All right.
Excuse me.
You guys all moved in or just starting to move in?
All our stuff's in the garage. Some of it's in the house.
Okay.
But I have landlord's number, lease.
Neither one of you have your ID on you?
So that's the point where Karen got her needs met.
Absolutely.
They came up and they continued
what she started.
Right. Does either one of you have your ID? You just came, so you in my driveway,
right,
in front of my house,
asking me for ID.
At my house. I have to show you ID at my house, on my property.
Because somebody said I wasn't who you think they said I wasn't.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
They don't know me from a can of paint.
Right.
So yes, I wouldn't expect you to understand why I'm here because you don't know me.
Right.
But the first thing they do when they come is say, show me your ID.
Well, this is the honorary police phase. Because when, like you said, when Karen does what she does and she calls the police and they continue what she's doing, that's just an extension of the police department.
Well, all that or an extension of Karen, depending on how you look at it.
Right.
However, what they're doing, all it does is satisfies Karen.
Absolutely.
It condones her behavior.
And it continues.
Right. And says, you can do this as much as you want.
We'll back you up.
We got your back.
Right.
We got your back.
Right.
I can see where she may have been mistaken. I am kind of dressed like that. It was nippy this morning. You feel me?
Thanks, Jason. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys.
And you see, my man was like, he giving her the benefit of the doubt. He said, I can see where she can be mistaken by the way I'm dressed.
You know, I'm not gonna fault him. It's how that is unfortunate.
Right.
That he has to kind of fall into understanding why someone would do that to me. So
and
now,
the other part is, even if he's unaware that he's doing that, he's trying to make sure he further diffuses the situation.
But well, yeah.
So it don't turn into nothing.
Right. But I mean, how am I supposed to be dressed at my own house?
Right.
Is there
it's no dress code?
Is there a certain decor that's required for me to be on the side of my house?
Right.
So I mean, it's unfortunate. I'm not gonna fault him for it. It's disheartening.
Yeah.
It's really disheartening. And we do it all the time.
Yeah.
We do it all the time.
Because in our mind, you know, we so used to seeing bad things happen when the police show up.
Right.
We just doing whatever we can do possible to make sure we don't become a victim of that same thing.
Right.
Even if it seems like we side with that side, we do that. But it's out of natural feeling of wanting to not die. Possible.
I want to live.
I want to live.
I don't want anything. Let's just say I don't want anything bad to happen to me.
Cost me and
whatever I have to do, or be maimed, or be locked up, or any of those things that happen oh so often when the cops are called on us.
Right.
So she's satisfied, though.
Absolutely.
She's satisfied.
Yeah.
If you're not going to give me what I asked for, I know how I can get it.
I'm babysitting, right? Y'all see, look, I got 2 kids in the backseat with me. I'm babysitting. There's this lady across the street. We just came from Subway and Walmart. This lady over here, she's following me. This lady is following me because I got 2 kids in the back seat that does not look like me. This lady across the street, she asked to see the little girl that I'm with so she can ask her if she knows who I am. Y'all see this lady is not moving. All because I got, look at this now. All because I got two kids in the backseat that do not look like me. This lady has took it upon herself to say that she's going to take my plate down.
All right,
and call the police.
He's not going to say it, so I'm going to say it. I'm a black man, and I got 2 white kids in the car.
Right. It's obvious and apparent that they don't look like you.
Something's wrong here.
Right.
There's no way in the world that a white parent would allow their white kids
To be with a black
to be with a black man.
Right.
There's no way. So you have to be doing something wrong. And I'm just going to come up to you and say, can I question this little girl?
Right.
Because I want to make sure that she's safe.
Right. Lady, I don't even know you. And who are you to come up to me to demand something from me?
Right. Who's to say that you're safe?
Right. For them.
Right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Who's to say that you know, I'm going to say, yeah, go ahead and talk to this stranger.
Right. Who does that?
So right.
You teach your kids regularly.
What kind of
be on defense when they're out in public against people that they don't know.
Right. So that's contrary to how you teach your kids.
Right.
In the first place.
Right.
Somebody just gonna come up and be like, oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
no,
question them. Absolutely you want.
Absolutely not.
Right.
Absolutely not.
Right.
You know, but again, so here we go. The first video we saw was living while black.
Right.
This second one is babysitting while black. So that's two more things that we can't do.
You can't live, you can't babysit, huh?
Nope. Can't do that.
Absolutely terrible.
List getting small.
This Karen conduct behavior is over the top.
Yo, this lady followed me all the way home to my neighborhood. This lady followed me home. Look, I'm about to pull up to the crib. Let my mom handle this one time. Look. She followed me to my house, to my home. I am being harassed and followed by this lady. Look at this. Look. This lady followed me all the way to the crib, all the way to the house. Because I got two kids with me that don't look like me.
I'm gonna say it again because
he wouldn't say it again.
He ain't say I commend you for your decorum.
Right.
I do.
Right. Right.
But you're a black man with two white kids in the car.
Right.
That's why you're being followed.
Yeah. I mean, you know, he's trying to put it out there like that, but I understand.
Like just plain and simple.
Sometimes you gotta go right to it, man.
She just followed him all the way home
from a shopping.
So you know, one of the similarities that we have here that we've seen repeatedly in these Karen videos is they're convinced that you've done something wrong, and there's nothing that you can say
that's going to change their mind
at all. Right. At all.
Yeah. Well, that's that guilty until proven innocent, Monica. Yeah, it's prevalent. Always has been and always will be until we change it.
Yes. But she is totally convinced that he's done something wrong to the point where she followed him to his house. But again, let's talk about fear.
Right.
She don't got no fear.
Well, listen, this is what we'll go back to what I was saying about them being honorary police. That's that mindset. Nothing's going to happen to me.
Right. Well, yeah.
That's that mindset.
True.
You know, they're backed up in their mind, they're wired and they're geared like that to the point where they'll go wherever they feel like they got to go to prove a point to you that they have authority over.
Well, you know what does that? Support.
Absolutely.
When you have support, it really empowers you. Well, isn't that what we're talking about?
Absolutely.
The empowerment of Karen?
Absolutely.
That support that they get really empowers them.
This is an exact example of what we are just talking about.
Yes, absolutely.
I didn't do anything. Look, the police is here now. The police. The police is here. Now I got to deal with this. It's crazy. Let's see what the police got to say about this.
What's up, man?
I'm being followed and harassed. That's what's up.
I've heard. So apparently she felt like she saw you at Walmart.
I was at Walmart. Yeah, I'm babysitting. I got 2 kids. I'm babysitting. We ate at Subway at Walmart. Went and got some gas.
13, 14.
She pulled up talking about some. Are the
Go
kids okay? Why wouldn't they be okay? No one's yelling. No one's screaming. No one's trying to run away.
No return.
She left,
-29.
came back, and asked to see the little girl so she can ask her if she know who I am.
Yeah.
All right, and then I went over to get some gas at Murphy's.
Okay.
She came back there
First
and,
name
and,
Melissa,
and stayed there.
Echo Lima, India 00. You mind if I talk to him?
So that right there is the point, again, where Karen got her needs met.
Absolutely.
A couple seconds before that, he said, she came up to me and asked, could she speak to the little girl to see if they know me?
You're right.
Cop said, yeah. Like,
Yeah, it's okay for her to do that.
Right, well, what?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
I
yeah.
co-sign it.
Right. Like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I co-sign it.
I haven't heard anything that she did wrong yet. You know what I mean? Because everything that she did is something that I would have done.
Right.
And if my kids were in a car with a black man,
Right.
I would hope that there's a white woman somewhere who's going to question him.
Right. Do the same thing.
Right.
Right.
So that's where that diversity thing comes in handy, because there's an automatic connection and understanding that he has for the person, I'm gonna use his terminology, that looks like him.
Right.
So there's a kindred spirit between us that's not between me and you.
Right.
So
on behalf of that, I'm gonna support what she's saying over what you're saying.
right. And if everybody looks like you, everyone who looks like me is always going to get this.
Right.
So we're going to need some people who look like us. But not only people who look like us, that's not enough. We need to have people who look like us, who can empathize with us, that has a history of experiences
Right.
like us.
Absolutely.
We don't need someone who just looks like us. I'm going to quote the philosopher Chuck D. A brother ain't a brother just because of his skin color.
Right. It is.
Every brother ain't a brother, call the color, just as well to be undercover. Every brother ain't a brother, call the color, just as well to be undercover. Every brother ain't a brother, call the color, just as well to be undercover.
So, yes, we do need diversity,
Right.
but we need some empathy and understanding along with that diversity.
Well, for the audience out there, I want to point this out to you. Whenever you have an altercation where it results in the police having to show up, pay attention in detail to what they say to you, because that's an implication of the mindset that you're dealing with upon approach.
Well, absolutely. When the young man said she came up and asked can she speak to the kids or the little girl, and he said, right.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
That confirms that mindset right
That
there.
right there tells you all you need to know about what's about to happen.
But that's why I said you have to pay attention, because some people, they be so in fear, they're not even listening. They're just in fear because the police there.
Or enraged.
Right.
Or enraged.
Right.
You know, one or the other.
Right.
The adrenaline is up.
Right.
The
So
adrenaline is up.
You gotta have the mental wherewithal to be able to dissect and pay attention not only to what's going on at the time, but what's being said as well.
So, what's the saying? You got to know your audience.
There it is.
You got to know your audience.
Absolutely.
And so you got to know your audience so you
Just
can know
wanted to
how to
point that out
respond
to
in
y'all.
kind. Yes, thank you, Majesty.
Peace.
That's crazy.
I know. Do you know if I do?
I mean, why? To fulfill her?
No, it's just a something like we. Technically, at this point in time, it's like a code for it, which is like an OK check, just to make sure everything's all right. Hey, can y'all step out?
Oh, they gotta step out.
Yeah, I just want to talk to him.
Please explain to the officer who Mr. Lewis is, please.
Radio 1314, Mr.
Yeah.
Return.
And he's babysitting us.
Okay.
And he took us to Ketcher, and then he took us to Subway for dinner. And then this lady started following
So,
us.
I went like right up the road right there. They're saying that, you know, she was just, I guess, they came up to us, like a suspicious kind of thing. And I guess with them being two kids, kind of like just called land to her for some crazy reason.
With two white kids
Thank
being
you.
one black male.
Thank you for saying it. Thank you, my brother.
Right.
Thank you for saying it. Because that's all it is.
Right.
That's all it is.
That's the bottom line. Right.
That's all it is.
It's suspicious.
Well, yeah, this is his life. He either has a business. This is his life.
What's your business, man?
This is his life.
Inspired by
right here.
Lewis.
That's your business?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
That's his life.
I work with kids every day, even on my off days.
So, y'all okay? Where y'all live at? If y'all mind me asking.
Radio 1314.
Is this ridiculous or what?
They live in the Wiggly.
No,
they live in
this
the Wiggly
is
Preserve.
ridiculous.
Trust me.
Man, his parents would have a field day with this.
Her mother's a lawyer, actually, too, by the way. You know what I'm saying?
So, y'all okay? I'm just making sure. Y'all okay?
Oh my God, this is ridiculous. Jesus, have mercy. What's wrong with this country?
He's your after-school teacher kind of deal? And he just babysit y'all for a little bit?
He has a center. He has a business.
Oh, you actually have a center?
Yes,
Okay.
he has
Where's
a
it at?
center.
2692 St. Plains Road, Suite 2300A.
After school, doing holidays. I mean, I even sat with him before.
Okay.
Right,
You recording this, man?
right. No, I'm letting the world. No, I'm letting the world know like what's really going on.
That's
It's 2018.
ridiculous.
I can't
See,
even
I
step
stopped
out.
getting
I
my
can't even step
car
out into the
and follow
community
her
without being
because
profiled.
Okay, dude. I'm not doing anything. I'm not.
Right.
No, it's just a call we get. All right?
That's ridiculous.
It is what it is.
Right.
It's ridiculous. You tell her
y'all
to
good?
go and go chase some murderers.
All
Tell
right.
her to go chase some murderers.
Everything seems
Hey, he said we good, so we good.
Everything seems
Yeah,
cool.
Listen. First of all, let's just say this. I'm gonna be clear. That was super offensive.
That was upsetting.
Yeah, that was
upsetting.
super offensive. And you questioned the kids. You asked them to let the kids out so you can question them. And even after you question them and they let you know that they were fine, you still kept going on with it as if that wasn't enough.
He asked them 3 or 4 times.
Right.
So, y'all okay? Where y'all live at? So, y'all okay? I'm just making sure. Y'all okay? So y'all good?
go and go chase.
Like that wasn't enough.
Like,
Like, come on.
right.
You're taking it too
hold
far.
on. And then at the end he said, it seems like.
Right.
Not everything is okay.
Right.
It seems like. Because there's still a possibility that you're doing something wrong.
Right.
That's really upsetting.
Super offensive. Wow. You know, these are the things that we're up against. And that's why we're here. So that we can explain certain things to you people out there so you'll see it the way that we see it. Pay attention to detail.
And she got her needs met.
Right.
Karen got her needs met, and she's going to do the same thing next time.
Absolutely.
She's going to do the
She's not gonna
exact
stop.
same thing.
We're not going to stop.
How do I know y'all a singing group? Why don't y'all sing something?
I got nothing but love for you, baby. Got nothing but love for you, baby. I got nothing but love for you, baby. Got nothing but love.